getting ready for sectional final number 2 from Monroeville, where the number 5 New London Lady Wildcats will take on number 4 Buckeye Central in Chuck City North, we'll call it, even though it's on the road. We got the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, and it's coming your way next.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Very nice look to Denbo. Beautiful behind the back move. Oh my goodness, ankle breaker. And it's the shot. Wow.
Being aggressive and traveling, or he's trapping.
Inside to Holloway. 2-on-2 fast break. Ramsey has it, takes it herself. Off the glass. And Curfew comes back.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate! Happy Halloween!
Welcome back to the MAC on the campus of Monroeville High School in Monroeville, Ohio for this Division IV Sectional Championship number 2 between 5th-seeded New London and 4th-seeded Buckeye Central. Hello once again, everybody. Travis Berardi alongside now Hayden Gray. Well done on the camera for the first semifinal. Him and G-Man switch spots, and now Hayden gets to blabber on here about some volleyball. This should be a good matchup between number 4 and number 5. Two teams out of 2 very good conferences, the Firelands and the Northern 10.
Yeah, 2 of the most prolific conferences this last season. I do expect competition to be a little bit more closely contested in the second match here that you're getting to see tonight. Obviously, you said the Fire Islands Conference. They've been tough all season long, so New London's got to have a lot of experience coming into this. Did I get that backwards? No, I did not. And then the Northern 10 with Buckeye Central. They have been one of the best conferences for volleyball in the area this year, so that schedule for both squads gets them ready for the tournament every year.
Yeah, and we're just about ready to go here. So let's show you the lineups for both teams. First, for the number 5 seed, New London, Rayanne Mitchell, Sasha Bowens, Madison Rowland, Emily Rowland, Tara Davidson, Jocelyn Spicer, Liberty Knott, Katie Urick, Paley Wilson, Ava Ringler, and Grace Thomas. Now for the not the Lady Buckets, but just the Buckettes of Buckeye Central High School. Mia McDougal, Grace Colleen, Mara McDougal, Kimmy Biglin, Abby Schick, Olivia Bishop, Elise Seifert, Brooklyn Wolfenbarger has been added to the roster, Kennedy Deppen, Adrienne Jury, and Marin McDougal. Number 4 versus number 5. And real quick, we'll take a look at the team spotlight from Buckeye Central. They're 16th in a state poll despite being 11-11, because 10 of those losses were to teams that have been in the top 25 in Division IV this season. That's just crazy, the hard schedule that Buckeye Central's been on this year.
Yeah, it's one of the last things you and I just talked about before coming up here this evening. We were here earlier in the year when they took on Monroeville, Buckeye Central, that is. They got swept, but again, like we said, they've had to play Monroeville, they've had to play Seneca East, and they bring a lot of that experience that you take away from those matches into tonight, and that really helps groom a team for success in the tournament.
They won 4 of their last 6 matches. However, their last one, though, was to Gallion, who's pretty darn good in Division II, or Division III, I should say. Got swept, but 8-6 in the Northern 10. They finished behind Seneca East, ranked squad, Mohawk, ranked squad, Cary, ranked squad. So we always say there could be such thing as a good loss. Well, they've had a lot of good losses as a good serve to start things off. Mara McDougal makes it 1-0. She'll get another service. And again, another let ball. This time it is received. Swung down the middle, blocked by Mia. And a big swing and finish. Madison Rowland rolling along with that one. It's 1-1.
So a lot of power came driven behind that one, got launched high in the air, as the Wildcats have their first opportunity to serve on the evening.
In system, McDougal. That's received. Another swing, that time by Kimmy Biglin. Free ball. In system. Down the middle. Yes, inside the line. McDougal with the finish. It's 2-1. You see the North Central State College replay.
McDougal averages 3.9 kills per set and has a .302 hitting percentage on the season.
Biglin with the serve, but into the net. We're tied at 2 apiece. We'll show you our player spotlights here when we get a moment. One from either side. Haley Wilson with the serve. Big swing, bigger reception. Be a free ball back over to Buckeye Central. McDougal kind of missed on the shot, goes into the net, and it's 3-2 New London.
They'll want to continue to take advantage of moments like these. Anytime that you can allow the other side, you know, you had to do some work to get that point, but take these and start these runs that you get to go on when you get to serve.
McDougal from the middle of the court. It's received. Cross shot down, 4-2, New London. Sasha Bowens with the finish. She leads the team in kills.
Averages 2.8%, Travis.
Wilson with the serve. McDougal with the dink. Stays alive. Quick change of pace. It's dug up. McDougal again with the left hand. And into the net is Bowens. It's 4-3.
Already seeing a good bit of back and forth. Some lengthy rallies. If you tuned in for our first match that we had this evening, I can already tell competition a little bit, more closely and evenly matched here in this one.
Nice flick of the wrist there by Marin McDougal. Ties things up at 4. Quick thinking there. Caught New London off guard. It's 4-4. Grace Colleen with the serve. Deflected off the block and down. 5-4 New London.
Almost a block from McDougal, but just took bounce with that speed delivered from New London on the hit. Bounced off to the side, though. Get the ball back on their side of the court.
Another quick flick. This time stays alive. Cross shot, out of bounds. We're tied at 5. Winner gets second seeded in state number 6 Monroeville at Willard High School on Tuesday. And I'm pretty sure you and I will be there live and free for that. Great set right down the middle. Emily Rowland. Rowland with the finish. 6-5. And unlike the first semifinal, this is probably going to be a little bit more competitive with 2 teams right next to each other in the seeding.
Yeah, very, very similar records from the regular season, and obviously seeding a lot of it. Sometimes you don't want to look too far into, but I think that one kind of an accurate gauge of the talent of both these teams this year.
New London into the net, and that's nothing bashing Mansfield Christian. Right. It's just Monroeville is a very, very good squad. Despite losing 2 All-Ohioans last year, they still have the pieces, especially a few really good freshmen that have helped them stay where they are. McDougal off the block and out. Buckeye Central back on the board, and I want to say hello to all the Buckeye Central fans watching this evening. We almost have 100 people watching, and I know Chuck City, most of them down there. I want to thank everybody that shared our preview as well, as that's finished off. We're tied up again. Biglin coming up big once again. She's going to have to come up big for the basketball team as well. Team that went to the state Final Four, lost 2 of their best scorers, but they still have some pieces as well.
Yeah, Biglin averaging 2 kills per set on a 113 hitting percentage this season.
Kennedy Deppen, another one of those basketball players now in, was a part of that block, but it will be finished off by New London.
Some substitutions now for the Lady Wildcats.
8-7 here in the first set. Sectional championship number 2 here this evening. We also have one other sectional final from Lexington High School. Lady Lex taking on Port Clinton. I'm not sure if that match has started yet, but it should be shortly. So that swing is mishandled. Out of bounds. It's 9-7 in favor of New London. So sectional championship Thursday here on the OH Report. 3 matches. Don't see that in many places. Many outlets giving you 3 sectional championships in one day.
No, volleyball is very excellent in this area, and it deserves a lot of attention and coverage. So,
speaking of excellent, that was an excellent swipe. Got the turkey on that one.
No, now see, I had to listen to
this
the
is Garrett's fault
in the first
Deppen
match.
with the serve just over the net. We're all hungry now.
Yeah, stop.
Dinked over. Hopefully the McDougal blocked and down. New London back up 2 points. Nice block.
And at first glance, it almost looks like a little bit of awkward handling for McDougal. Like it almost started to come back at her too. I think a combo with the block.
You're right, but I think she was trying to get it around the block that was coming at her, like a last-second adjustment, and just couldn't get it. But that was that's a good eye on you, Hayden. So that shot's too long, and Lady Wildcats up 3. See head coach Kendra Snook of Monroeville here in the stands scouting. Is some miscommunication there. Nobody to receive that. Fire pitted down there. It's 12-8.
Yeah, definitely a lot of tension between obviously New London and Buckeye Central here early enough to watch the first match, and then Monroeville gets the treat right here at home to stick around and watch what's going to happen in our second match of the evening.
Big reception, pushed over, stays alive. Back set swing. McDougal with the dig. It'll be another free ball. Great adjustment by Gracie Thomas to keep that alive. And we continue on. Another free ball. In system, Buckeye Central. Biglin, yes. Big points. We take a look at the replay just inside the line.
And Biglin, yeah, does a great job picking that spot where she wanted to locate and position the ball, stays in play, cuts the lead down for New London to 3 points.
Mara nearly got the ace. Instead, it's a free ball. Again, in system, McDougal. Yes, 2 straight for Buckeye Central. It's back to 12-10.
And one thing you're starting to pick up on from both teams at about the midway point here in set 1 is that they both display and have a lot of that same urgency and quickness that you see with Monroeville. They spread the floor and they move around well.
Buckeye Central to get to within 1. Yep. My goodness. We saw Maddie Daniel do that a lot in the first matchup. McDougal just as good. And we did see those two go back and forth earlier this season right here.
We did, and that's what we were talking about earlier as well, trying to think back to when we were here. I believe it was the second or third set got really interesting, as I think we both agreed. You see it as an 0-3 sweep, but it certainly didn't feel like that when we were here.
And that's why Buckeye Central still, even at 500, ranked in the state, because they're good. They just play really good competition. That's blocked by McDougal and down. It's 13-12. But they're being rewarded by the coaches across the state in Division IV by playing really tough opponents. That, as well as the Northern 10 being a powerhouse for volleyball this season.
It should be noted McDougal has 68 blocks coming into this evening on the season.
There's an ace. We're tied at 13. Biglin.
Starting to get interesting here. Again, Biglin comes in tonight, just picked up her 39th ace of the season.
And Garrett with the keen eye. It was a let ball for the ace. 13
so
all. Yeah, he's learned.
Yeah,
we're
starting to kind of swing him over from our soccer live streams to volleyball.
Wilson with the block. Wilson smacking the Wilson down to the floor.
True.
I think it's a Wilson
confirm?
volleyball.
I can't tell. I think that's kind of the gold standard is Wilson brand.
McDougal back line kept alive.
Wow, that one took a bounce.
Somehow it's still there. And finished by the Buckettes. We're tied again.
It took a wild first bounce and then almost a block for New London, but Buckeye Central keep things locked tight at 14 all.
Short serve, received, in system, off the block and down. 15-14. Tony on YouTube, let's go Kimmy. Michaela, let's go Wildcats. Madison and Emily Rowland. Thanks for watching, folks. As New London back up 2. And Buckeye Central will take the first time out of the evening.
Yeah, Rowland snatched that one down for the Lady Wildcats. She averages 2.1 kills per set. Enters tonight with 129% hitting percentage.
Let's take a look at our Player spotlight for New London, it's Sasha Bowens. 212 kills, 31.8% kill percentage, and she is hitting 117 this season for New London, who leads this one 16-14. Now let's take a look at our Buckeye Central player spotlight. Mia McDougal, 259 kills this season. It's 5th in the Northern 10. 38% kill percentage, and she's hitting 302, which is also 5th in the Northern 10 Conference. 38% kill percentage, so 4 out of every 10 swings goes for a kill.
Also had 28 assists coming into the night, so a dynamic player who can go out and get hers, but also spreads the joy, spreads the wealth with those teammates as well.
McDougal, yes, they say it touched the line. Let's take a look at the replay there. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, good eyes by these officials tonight. They have not, I don't think they've had anything within question tonight.
And that is why you have 4. Yeah. Yummy ball dug up.
Now, do we have?
We usually have 2.
Well, I know we usually have 2. There was 3 in the first set. Am I in the first match, right? Or
it was 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought I heard you said 3.
I might have misspoke.
Yeah, it's huge to have 4. It really helps out.
Also, if you'd like to be a referee, go to the OHSAA website. You can sign up. We need refs. Yeah, sometimes we're critical of you, but we thank you for doing the job because we don't
worry
want to.
About me. Yeah.
We don't want to. Literally, nope. we respect you for even taking that job. Dink down, Buckeye Central back in front since the beginning of the set. It's 17-16 on a 3-0 run.
I was going to say great dink, and you beat me to the chase, Travis. I've got to get my few terminology terms in there at some point tonight. I haven't seen too many jousts yet.
Had a couple in the first match, but yeah. Some yummies. That was served up. Just as yummy. Back line, it's tied again.
One looked like it, you know, the back line thought about it. Looked like it might sail out, but it took a pretty quick drop. Stayed in play.
17-all. McDougal off the block. Mara gives them the lead back, 18-17.
It was a nice high set from Mara McDougal to get that last point.
Buckets. Another shot. McDougal back corner. Doug. And overpass to Buckeye Central. Big Lynn, right side, stays alive. We will play on our first long rally of the evening. Too strong. We're tied again.
And quickly, just when you feel like, all right, maybe Buckeye Central's getting a slight edge, pulling away a little bit. Not much of a gap, but you thought maybe they'd have a chance to go up 2 points there. Squared back at 18-all.
Big swing, no. Just out. Take a look.
Wow. Game of inches.
Buckets in system. McDougal left side. Yes. Tied again.
Another one that came, you know, comes close, but stays in for the Buckets.
All it's got to do is just touch a little bit of that white line and it stays in.
Deppen will step back to serve.
Too strong. Nice job by McDougal to leave that go. Now Buckeye Central 5 points away from taking set number 1 is Kennedy Deppen, the South Central transfer 2 seasons ago. Serves. That's just out. That line judge took a second to make the decision. It was right in front of him, but it was the right call.
Hey. He looks young. That official does, but it's a great choice there. I'd rather take a little bit extra time and get it right before, a great crowd that we have in here tonight. So definitely don't want them getting on your bad side.
No, but he's done a great job. Keen eye. 21-19. Buckeyes. New London's led most of this set until the last maybe 5-6 points when Buckeye Central's gone on a run.
Yeah, I'm impressed by what I've seen out of both teams tonight. Was hoping for and expected to see a close matchup, and that's exactly what we're getting. This is one of those where both teams probably, if they weren't in each other's course in this, in our particular bracket, might have an opportunity to both. I think they would both be worthy of being sectional champs. But we get the opportunity to get the entertainment to watch them play now.
Yeah.
And get that better matchup early.
Deppen again to serve out of the timeout. Overpass, yummy, done. There's the first yummy of the night for them.
Here's the right time too. If you want to find any form of advantage, it's been going point for point for point. So get up now, because if you're gonna have a little lapse where New London makes a run, you've built a tiny cushion.
And Deppen goes into the net. There's the announcer jinx.
Yep.
Had to get it out of the way in first set. Might as well. Jocelyn Spicer to serve. Nearly an ace. Return back over. Chance for New London. Dinked. Kept alive, but not over. It's 22-21.
Just a step behind there for all the Buckeyes, trying to get a hand on that one. And here I said, New London's got to have another little run in them. Did you build a large enough cushion?
Very competitive first set here in the sectional final. Overpass into the net. We're tied. It's a first to 3 win by 2 in this first set. And you play a best of 5, but it seems like in this match, going up 1-0 is going to be pivotal.
I think it can be, and that can be very pivotal mentally for your team too. Once you get that confidence off a first set win, who knows how you'll come out and play to begin set 2.
Kimmy Biglin, I've said this pun a couple times, but she has come up big for Buckeye Central in this first set. McDougal's done her part, but Biglin, especially in the middle, has done a very good job. Nearly a let ball. It's an overpass. Yummy flick down. McDougal set point. Yeesh.
Probably the most exciting thing for all the fans out there that root for Chuck City, root for Buckeye Central. McDougal, just a junior.
Yeah, there's 3 McDougals on this squad, and she goes into the net. So one more set point for Buckeye Central, however. Everybody but Kennedy Deppen will return for the squad.
Only one senior, and Deppen's the lone one.
Thomas to serve and try and extend this set. In system, McDougal. Off speed, kept alive. New London with a chance. That's off the block. Joust. And we're tied. There's your joust, Hayden.
Finally came into play. Always exciting when you see, to anyone watching at home, we learned that the joust, when 2 players go up to that net at the same time and battle it out at the net, who's going to come away with the win on the joust.
That's out. And now set point for New London. Timeout Buckeye Central, a 3-0 run for the Lady Wildcats. This has been a fun first set, Mr. Gray.
I can't, what more can you ask for? Having to go a little bit further past that 25-point mark, but that may play into things too. Who's going to be able to keep up the stamina and stay rested? You have that little bit of a lapse in between the end of the regular season and the tournament, so conditioning will really come into play.
25-24 New London. Here in set number 1. Winner gets the Lady Eagles of Monroeville. I know for folks trying to look for the Lexington match, there were some internet issues at Lexington. If it isn't live, we will have it uploaded later on. As Buckeye Central ties it up again, we will continue on. So just stick around this evening after their match is over. We'll have somebody upload it. It'll be overnight or in the morning. You'll be able to watch that match. But we do apologize. Sometimes, internet issues with some of the new schools. Got to have them fixed out and through. But nonetheless, we don't have any issues right here, though, as it's tied at 25. Biglin with the serve. Free ball. Buckeye Central with a chance for the lead again. In system. McDougal down the middle. Blocked and down. It's 26-25 Buckettes.
Came up with a lot of vertical there.
And now New London will get their final timeout. It's a chess match. And like I said, the winner will take on this squad right down there, the Monroeville Lady Eagles, who aren't even looking to wave. I'm trying to wave to them. And
oh,
they're not
Travis,
even
how many
wrong.
times this season have
Yeah, we tried. One fan base that does take our prompt, that was Chuck City.
Yeah.
In the regionals.
They actually asked for it, yeah.
They did. Even the fans were getting up as we panned around. But that's the team that will face the winner of this one in Willard on Tuesday night. And now they wave after we go away. There we go.
Hey.
There they are. Hey, we go.
Then we resume play.
Back to action. New London for the tie. Off the block, and we will play on. Both sides had set points here.
Yeah.
Both sides unable to get it.
It's going to come down to who's going to be able to be the big playmaker for one of these sides. Who's going to rise to the occasion. Wow.
And just outside the line. We'll take a look at the replay one more time, but it looked like it might have dropped in, but at the last second, just out. You have to think maybe if it was more of a liner, it could have skipped, but
yeah, you just got to hope you made the right decision when you're the Buckettes, and you have to make a choice. Yeah, they either play it or let it go, and they made the right call.
Out is the call, and Buckeye Central takes set one. We'll take a look at the replay before we go to break, but Buckettes lead 1-0. Yeah, it was out. We'll take a break. That guy's been perfect, that judge. You're watching high school volleyball live and free on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa. (27-25), Buckeye Central with one heck of a first set between the two. The 4-seed leading 5th-seeded New London 1-0. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray. Garrett Parlett on the 1s and 2s on the camera. Welcome everybody in watching live and free this evening. Over 100 people watching so far, so thank you. If you want to give us a shout out, leave a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll shout you out this evening. But what a comeback for Buckeye Central there late in that set. They were down 2-3 points
kept fighting, came back, and then, you know, New London would not quit. Finally, Buckeye Central got 2 straight points to win the set.
Yeah, that's big for them because you're going to need – you love to take that one so much for momentum's sake, the first set. And just looking at their schedule of who they've played this year and the results of how many sets they're getting the job done. I mean, you start off at the beginning of the season 3-0, 3-1, 3-0, 3-0, 2-1, 2-0, 2-0, 3-2. The only 3-2, the only one where they had to go 5 was against Seneca East. Garrett probably getting flashbacks to that one. So you want to try and snatch as many of these as you can as the second set gets underway.
And New London gets the first point. It's 1-0 here. First sectional title went to Monroeville for the 16th straight year. It's wild. That's blocked, but off of Buckeye Central and down.
Great block by Paley Wilson.
Two nothing early on. Can't afford to go down 2 sets to none here in this sectional final. That swing is too strong, and Buckeye Central on the board. Now, I do have an update. The Lexington match, it looks like it's about to start. We have it back live, so we'll see. Maybe they had just a late delay on the match, but we'll keep you updated. Well, we got a good one so far here this evening.
Great heads-up play from Jury. Didn't look like she even knew the ball was over there, but kept it alive.
And it's 3-1. Take a look at the North Central State College replay. Just miscommunication once again. Nobody was there. It looked like Biglin was starting to get for the kill, but nobody wanted to set it.
That was a perfect visualization of what miscommunication can look like. Everyone backed away, waiting for the other to step up and take care of that one. It just didn't happen.
It's like a pop-up in baseball. Somebody has to call it. Big swing. Somehow stays alive. McDougal gets it across and down. It's hustle plays like that is what can win you or lose you a sectional title.
And here's one of those cool things we talk about, the angle we get to watch at here from Monroeville.
In our perch.
Yeah, up here in the perch.
The Eagles perch.
Taking that cross court, watching your defenders as they split, just really targeting that alley that creates through the defense.
Or as G would say, the turkey perch.
The turkey perch.
Turkey perch.
Oh, my. His head's in the gutter.
That's an ace.